Hello, friends. Today we are here to discuss another celestial events, and that is Ketu is changing its nakshatra. So initially it was in the nakshatra of Hasta, moon, but from 10th November 2024, Ketu's nakshatra will be Uttar Phalguni, that is the nakshatra of sun. So, in order to have a better insight into these changes which is happening in the celestial world, we have with us our astro expert Abhishek. Welcome, Abhishek.
Thank you.
So, please let us know more um, into what is happening with what will happen to the natives uh, as far as this change in celestial world is happening.
Thank you very much. It's really one of the great celestial event is happening, going to happen on 10th of November. Ketu Dev, the great Lord Ketu, is changing nakshatra from Hasta to Uttar Phalguni. And I'm very happy we are capturing these transits very seriously and very sincerely. Although we know as an astrologer, transits are celestial delivery boys. Transits not by himself or not by itself deliver any result. It has to be backed up by dasa and promises in the chart also. But here we are discussing the transit of Ketu Dev, transit of Ketu from Hasta to Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra. So please allow me to remember Adi Guru, Guru of the Guru, Lord Sri Mahadev, before I enter into the real discourse of this Ketu's transformative transit. Let's let's pray together. Vande Deva Umapatim Surgurum Vande Jagat Karanam Vande Pannagabhusanam Brigidharam Chavardam Vande Pasunam Patim Vande Surya Sasank Vahninayam Vande Mukund Priyam Vande Bhakti Janasraye Chavardam Vande Shivam Sankaram Vande Shivam Sankaram Vande Shivam Sankaram. Jai Gurudev, Har Har Mahadev. Now we are ready to enter into this real discussion, Ketu's transformative transit, which is just going to happen on 10th of November 2024. So it's not far away. It's only like a day after tomorrow. So it's really right time to discuss. I will just take you to very close to Ketu first to understand the Ketu. Then discuss about the Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra and how the Ketu energy and the Uttar Phalguni energy is merging, modifying, the superimposition is happening, and that combined conjoined energy is coming in native's life and how it is impacting each and every native in its own way. When I think about Ketu, mythologically we know we personified deities and we consider Ketu like a Ketu Dev. It's a Devata for us. It's one of the Navgrahas. Mythologically, it's a Samundra Manthan story and the immortal Asur Swarabhanu, immortal because he drank the Amrit nectar. He tried. So the nectar, the Amrit, is just up to the throat level, but he was sitting between the sun and moon. And we all know the story. Sun and moon, they identified him and complained about him to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, and then Vishnu cut the throat. And then the two halves, the head part become Rahu, and the body part become Ketu. And that Ketu is our subject today. And through this story, it's very easily understood why Ketu is having enmity with the luminaries, sun and moon. And Uttar Phalguni Nakshtra is the Nakshtra of sun, Hasta, Nakshtra of moon. So from one inimical Nakshtra, Ketu Dev is coming to another inimical Nakshtra. And that is our subject today. At this note, I'm just trying to recall about the significations of Ketu Dev, how Ketu Dev is being prostrated in our parampara and considered as one of the Navgrahas, and that is also giving the significations, attributes, and traits of Ketu Dev so that we could understand Ketu more closely first. Let's come along with me and recall this Namaskar mantra for the Ketu Dev. पलास पुष्प संकासम तारकाग्रहमस्तकम रौद्रम रौद्रात्मकं घोरम तं केतुं प्रणमाम्यहम्. One who looks like Palas flower, one who is the king of the stars, and one who has the fire's form, Rodram Rodratmakam Ghoram, very angry, I prostrate that Ketu. How we do namaskar to Ketu, and through this verse, a lot of significations of the Ketu is being revealed by our rishis. And other thing, like when we are going in a Brihat Parasa Hora Shastra, when Mahaguru Parasa is talking about significations of the planet in Graha Gun Swarupa Adhyaya, he talked about the Ketu along with the Rahu. I can recall that word. Dhumrakaro Neelatanur Vanasthalo Api Vayankaraha Vat Prakriti Ko Dhimana Swarabhanus Tat Samahasikhi. Mahaguru Mahasi Parasa is taking another name of the Ketu here, Sikhi. And he is saying the Sikhi, the Ketu, is smoky like Rahu, Dhruma Karo. And the color also he is talking about, the Neel, Tanu, Vanasthalo, living in the forest, and Bhayankara, very scary, Mahaguru Mahasi Parasa is also saying. Vat Prakriti, so he got a windy, the Vat Vikar, Vat Prakriti. But Ketu is also Buddhiman, like Swarabhanu, like Rahu. So another name he took up, Sikhi. Another name is also like dhwaja, and in Western astrology, it is considered like a dragon head for Rahu and the dragon tail for the Ketu. We are calling them for Rahu north node and for the Ketu south node also. So that is the how Ketu is coming into the scripture mythologically, and we can very closely understand the traits of Ketu here. Astronomically, we think basically they are Rahu and Ketu, mathematically calculated sensitive points. But these mathematically calculated sensitive points having immense influence over natives on the earth. And that is the reason, being mathematically calculated points, no problem for us to be consider them as a graha, and we consider them as a graha and added them along with the seven grahas, these chaya graha, Rahu and Ketu. Astronomically, we know moon in its orbit, and when on the northerly course, I mean like from south celestial hemisphere to north celestial hemisphere, when moon is going, so it's cutting the ecliptic, and that is the intersection point. That intersection point is the Rahu, and 180-degree away from that point, when again moon is on its southerly course, from north celestial hemisphere to the south celestial hemisphere, again crosses the ecliptic. That is the Ketu. So astronomically, how Rahu and Ketu, they are at 180-degree apart. And this intersection point, that is also orbiting the sun, and the moon regress along the plane of the ecliptic, making a complete rotation, like these points making complete rotation in a 18 18.61 year, basically. So that is also giving, painting a picture of how astronomically we can understand Ketu along with the Rahu. So Rahu and Ketu are not stationary in the space, because they are the grahas, they are the planets, they are the wanderer like other planets. So they are also revolving like other planets. And the mean motion, if we calculate the mean motion of this planet, these nodes, so that is 19 degree 30 minutes per year. It means it is taking 18 year, 7 months and 13 days to make one revolution around Earth, because we are on the geocentric frame of reference. And these two planets are in retrogression motion, because luminaries like sun and moon, they are in the direct motion always. That's why this is these intersection point always in the retrogression motion. Now, the two very important thing, like true position of these nodes or the mean position of these nodes, and that is controversial point also. So their mean and the true position can be calculated based on where they are situated, or where they are ought to be if motion was uniform. So this is the thing. So we can find in ephemeris also, you can find like a true position on the mean positions. So if I consider like a true position, then this nakshatra parivartan is happening on the 2nd of December. And if I consider the mean position, then this nakshatra parivartan is happening on the 10th of November 2024. And different schools of astrology, different acharyas, considering different positions, mean position and true positions. And this is the beauty of this Shastra, giving liberty to all the acharyas, because ultimately it's a Pratyaksh Shastra. We can go by our own reflections, and then result has to be, the prediction has to be true, accurate. So I'm here going by the mean position. So 10th of November. So 10th of November 2024 at 11:31 p.m. Delhi time, it is Ketu Devi changing nakshatra from Hasta to Uttar Phalguni, and Ketu Devi will stay there for 9 months around. So 20th of July 2025. So it's a quite a long period because the speed is not very fast. So that's why this transit is very imperative to discuss, very imperative to understand. So this is the how we are coming like that. Anything you have any questions as of now?
Uh, broadly, Ketu now is changing its nakshatra from nakshatra of moon to
Yeah.
nakshatra of sun. Okay, moon is the mind and sun is the atma. You also consider father. So, do you mean to say that this kind of transformation or the transformative change which is taking place in the transit, broadly, is it going to make some changes in the relationship between the different uh, natives at the
As-
relationship level?
yeah,
Because
certainly.
from mind to atma, it's the changes are taking place. So, what do you think about that?
Certainly it is going to dramatically going to change uh, on that sense also. But that change varies native to native, ascendant to ascendant, that will vary. And it will impact more to those natives where Ketu Dev in Dasa or Bhukti. Because we know Dasa is very important, only transit will not work. But here we are discussing transit only of Ketu Dev. And I will go one by one on how, in general, this transformative transit is going to impact natives, and then I will come up with the more specific transit results for ascendants, all 12 ascendants.
Okay,
That's okay.
that's okay.
So now, after understanding the Ketu Dev, let's focus on Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra. Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra is a fixed nakshatra. It's very auspicious nakshatra. And fixed nakshatra, if you have to do very auspicious things which you want to stay for longer, that's general advice by learned astrologers. Go by these fixed nakshatras, and this Uttar Phalguni is one of them. And Uttar Phalguni, like in Sab Shastra also, it's like marriage of Lord Shiva and Parvati took place in Uttar Phalguni. So that energy is also connected with Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra. How auspicious this nakshatra is. This Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra is from Leo 26 degree 40 minute to Virgo 10 degree, and the Lord is Sun. So we know like Ketu Dev is moving in a retrograde motion. So he is moving in a backward fashion. So he just completed his journey in the Hasta. So he was coming like the Hasta 4 charan, then 3, then 2, then 1. It's backward he is coming. And then in Uttar Phalguni he will come, and he will touch the fourth charan of the Uttar Phalguni first, then third, then second, then 1. So that is the Virgo. So he is in the Virgo. So up to the second charan of the Uttar Phalguni, starting from the fourth charan, then third charan, then second charan, he will be in the Virgo. And then the one charan, only one charan, the first charan of the Uttar Phalguni, is it in the Leo. So he will jump to the Leo. So today, broadly, we are discussing Uttar Phalguni, that part, the three charan of Uttar Phalguni, that is in Virgo. So this is the band of the nakshatra, how allocated in the Uttar Phalguni. Basically, three charan is in the Virgo, and then one charan is in the Leo. Uttar, you try to understand Uttar Phalguni more. Astronomically, if I go, the associated star. So for every nakshatra, there is a associated star. So for Uttar Phalguni, that is the star called Denebola. That star, that is the second brightest star in Leo. An astronomical name, is a short, is like Beta Leo. That is the inner most brightest star. That one. I can give you some bullet points so that you could understand more. It's a 75% more mass than Sun. That star. Try to understand that star, the representative star of Uttar Phalguni. 15 times more luminosity than Sun, and the location is a 36 light year away from Sun. So that is the associated star of Uttar Phalguni. And Lord, we know Surya Dev is the Lord of Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra. Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra is like a Pur Phalguni, then Uttar Phalguni. They are in the pair. So Uttar Phalguni is basically representing the legs of the bed. So there are 4 legs in the bed. So the front 2 legs represented by the Pur Phalguni, and the back 2 legs are represented by the Uttar Phalguni. So that is the symbol of the Uttar Phalguni. That is also having meaning because the deity of Purva Phalguni is Bhag, and the deity of the Uttar Phalguni is the Araman. And if you go to the Vedas and other associated scriptures, you can find like a Bhag and Araman. They are like a pair. Our rishis are celebrating them like a pair because the auspicious energy is coming, and native is getting blessings in the Purva Phalguni, and then going to the Uttar Phalguni. So it's time to settle down, time to grow that blessings. In that sense, it is coming. So coming back to the deity of the Uttar Phalguni, Araman, the literal meaning is the life partner, close friend, companion, playfellow. There are 12 Adityas. We got a Surya Mandalam Strotram, Yan Mandalam, that is starting like that. So 12 Adityas we got, and Araman is one of the Aditya. It's like in a scripture, in mythology, it's considered like a third son of Kasyap and Aditi. So how auspicious deity is Araman. So invocation is happening together with the other auspicious deities in the Vedas like Mitra and Varuna or Bhag and Brihaspati and other Adityas, very auspicious deities. So auspicious deity is coming and giving blessings. Even in Rig Veda, Indra is taking boon from the Ahriman. Ahriman is the deity for the hospitality, for the god of the contracts, partnership, relationship. And every nakshatra is got a Sakti in Taittiriya Sangita. Reference is there. Here, this nakshatra, Uttar Phalguni, is getting the Chayani Sakti, giving prosperity. So, no doubt about it, we are getting the reflection. As of now, Uttar Phalguni is an auspicious nakshatra, and Ketu Dev is coming. Uttar Phalguni is the nakshatra of sun, and Ketu Dev is coming. So, Uttar Phalguni is basically for giving the blessings of name, fame, popular, self-acquired property, enjoying and happiness, generosity, kindness, patronage, eagerness. These are in the Pur Phalguni also, but here it is more profound. As I said, Bhag and Ariman, they worship together. They are complementing to each other. Bhag is the deity of the Pur Phalguni, and the Ariman is the deity of the Uttar Phalguni. This Uttar Phalguni is also representing sexual scandals also on some low note. That is also has to be considered. So basically, what is the theme of this nakshatra? If I try to sum up that one. So from sun, that energy is also coming. So like leadership, stability, partnership, generosity, responsibility. These are the theme of this nakshatra. So that is up to the nakshatra level. Now I'm going to check the modification of the energy. Now I'm going to discuss about the superimposition of the Ketu energy and the Uttar Phalguni energy, because Ketu Dev is here in general. Do you have to say anything up to here? Any
So,
question?
in general, what you were mentioning about so much auspiciousness associated with Uttar Phalguni. So, I think it's a very promising transit when Ketu is moving into this very auspicious nakshatra. So, it should be bringing auspiciousness into everyone's life in
But
general.
but
Though,
but but we should remember is Ketu Dev is coming in an inimical sign, and that's why I'm going to take you to this journey, how Ketu energy is going to ex- you know modify the energy of the Uttar Phalguni, and some positive and some negative things will come up.
okay.
So in general, like on career front, if I talk more on professional front starting, so it's a detachment from ego driven ambition. The modification is coming. I can categorize like that. So the vibration is coming, and that is the vibration of the detachment from the ego driven ambition. It means desire, and a natural desire will come up to the natives who are under the influence of this transit, subject to the other astrological parameters. My focus is especially on the dasa and the promise. So desire to pursue more meaningful, more purposeful, purpose driven work native wants, because Ketu energy is coming in. So it's not like an ego driven. No, Ketu is a karak for the moksha. So ego driven, materialistic driven desires, native is not after that. Some meaningful things native will start doing, wants to do. The native individuals seek independence in the career path. Independence. He wants independence, seeking for the independence. So it means a vibration will come up like a distancing from the conventional role or the authority. That vibration, that energy will come up. And there is a chances for the unexpected changes in the career because Ketu energy is coming in. It can be happen like a change in job role. It can happen like a lack of alignment with the current path. Ketu energy coming in the Uttar Phalguni and shift towards the role involving service, spirituality, non-traditional. Nati wants to serve. So a spiritual flavor is coming in here. So this is about the career perspective. Now I will take you to the relationship, how this transit is going to impact the relationship and partnership. So there is a like a expectation of the transformation because Uttar Phalguni, the energy, Uttar Phalguni is related to the partnership, related to the commitments, related to the contracts, and the Ketu influence is now there. So Ketu influence may lead to a period of the introspection. So Nati might reconsider, Nati might revisit, Nati might redefine their commitments in the relationship. And that can be happen in the both side of the professional life as well as in the personal life. So this is the time when Nati wants a self-discovery. Nati will be in the mission of the analysis, introspection for the self-discovery. That thing might happen. This transformative transit will give that one to the Nati. Hope it's clear up to here.
Yeah, it's quite clear. So it is adding more of a flavor of spirituality as far as the career sector is concerned. This is
Yes,
in the end
like
you mention about that. So it's like more of more flavor of spirituality because it's Ketu transit into Uttar Phalguni. So it it's apparent like this. Is it true?
yes, I will take you to the spiritual side of the native's life also, just after this career and the relationship.
Okay.
So the next point, what I can make out here, is spiritual growth and the self-discovery. This is the time. So this is the time when natives want to focus inward focus. So Ketu's influence in the nakshatra, this nakshatra, Uttar Phalguni, can lead to the spiritual awareness for the native, adhyatmic vimarsh for the native. Focus on the soul's journey. Native is on the soul's journey. That's why I'm saying it's a favorable time. It's a great time for the meditation. It's a great time for the introspection. It's a great time for pursuing knowledge for the higher wisdom. That's why I said everything got a black and white. So every transit is also, every dasa is also coming like that. Anything, any transit is not completely bad or not completely good. And the next point I can make out, like this is the time for breaking the old patterns. Ketu will come and break the old structure. So Ketu's energies that is coming, and that energy will disrupt the fixed and outdated pattern, destroy that one, and bring the personal growth and the sense of liberation from long standing attachment. You know how Rahu Ketu axis is working. Ketu is cutting the cord, and then Rahu is coming and killing that one. And in this way, native's life is revolving these two nodes controlling the life of the native, how important they are, highly sensitive, adverse, mathematically calculated points. And our rishis, they are not less than scientists. They identified these two nodes and placed them in the Navgraha Mandal. That is the Ketu. Next thing is there is a tendency will come up in the native through this transformative transit is the charity and the philanthropy, Ketu's energy. Because Uttar Phalguni also got a giving nature. We discuss Uttar Phalguni, it's a giving nature. It's an auspicious nakshatra. And Ketu is also coming. The Ketu energy is also coming. So a spiritual God, the spiritual partner here. So there may be a desire, the natural desire, the vibration will come up in the native's mind, like to engage in the charity, engage in the humanitarian activities, engage in the philanthropic activities. Native always want, in this case, like give back to the society. Native will be ready to give back to the society. That vibration is coming from this transformative transit. So this is the Ketu in Uttar Phalguni Nakshatra. Now I'm talking about some challenges associated with this transit. So there is a challenges with the stability and the consistency because Ketu influence. So Ketu's influence can bring uncertainty, no doubt about it, or sudden changes. Sudden changes where everywhere, it can be everywhere, either in the work or in the reputation of the native also, or in the partnership of the native also. Because Ketu is encouraging native for the detachment, and Ketu will disturb the fixed pattern, destroy the fixed pattern. And this can also create a period of instability. And I love in fishing in troubled water. So I'm giving the positive counseling for this one. It is creating a period of instability, but also opens up opportunities also to break from the, free from the, it will free the native from the outdated structure. So it is giving chance to the native also to do something new. This instability is giving a chance also. So how Ketu's energy is operating. And the next question, some light warning for this transit is like a health and wellness part of the native's life. Natives should focus on the mental and the emotional health. That is our advice. Because Ketu's influence, and the Ketu's influence can stir up subconscious emotions, and unresolved issues will come up. And that will make like it can make good time also and bad time also. That can disturb the native if native is not practicing all those things what we have discussed, the meditation and other spiritual practices. Because internally what Ketu is urging, you have to do the same thing. The thing is what I'm focusing, like a unpredictable health pattern also physically. So it is wise to be cautious. It's a humble light warning. It's very wise to be cautious, as Ketu can bring unpredictable health changes also. It can bring like a stress and fatigue. That can be the factor. So what Ketu is urging internally, you follow that one. Don't resist. Otherwise, Ketu will come up with the more unpredictable behavior. So if I sum up that one, the in general transformative effects of this great transit. So this great transit is basically promoting a spiritual path, promoting detachment, promoting re-evaluation of the partnership and the inner transformation, as well as the philanthropic efforts also. So in general, this is happening. So any question regarding this thing up to now? Because I'm going to the ascendant specific discussion now.
I think I will ask once you discuss the ascendant specific. So anything which is there in my mind, I will ask after that.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. So we discussed just now about the Ketu energy and the Uttar Phalguni's Nakshtra Sakti, and how these two energies modified, superimposed, and in general, what can happen, what transformation can come up. So that was in general. Now I'm taking to you some more specific, ascendant specific. Mantreswar Maharaj, our beloved, respected Acharya from Phaldipika, he stressed upon the transit results from the natal moon, the moon sign. So I'm going to follow that one, although other schools are also taking that one through the sun sign also or ascendant also. But I'm going to follow Mantreswar Maharaj. So the first thing, we are capturing Ketu Dev in Uttar Phalguni. So Uttar Phalguni in Virgo. So we will consider like a Rasi is not changing, only Nakshatra changes. So very quickly, if starting from the Aries moon sign, so moon is here and Ketu Dev is here. He is in the Virgo. And natal moon. So I'm talking about the Mesh Rasi Jatak, Aries moon sign. So it is from the natal moon, Ketu Dev is in the sixth position. So sixth position is good. That's the happiness is coming. Because Ketu Dev's transit from the natal moon for 3, 6, 10, and 11 position is auspicious. And other position is not good. So next, I'm going to the Taurus, Brishav Rasi, Taurus moon sign. If moon is here, natal moon is here, and transiting Ketu is here, it's a 5. So for 5, it's a financial loss. The transit result is financial loss. And for the Gemini, if natal moon is here, it's a Gemini moon sign. So Gemini moon sign, Mithun Rasi Jatak. So it's a 4, transiting Ketu is 4th position from the natal moon. So it's a sorrow. This transit will bring sorrow in general. And for the Cancer, it is for the Cancer. So Cancer, so it's a third position from the natal moon for the Kark Rasi Jatak, if moon is in the Cancer. So third is good, I said already, is giving happiness. This transit result is happiness. And for Leo, if moon is in the Leo, see your chart if moon is in the Leo. So it's a Singh Rasi Jatak. So Ketu is in the second, transiting second position. It's a loss of wealth. And if moon is here only, it is in the Virgo itself, Kanya Rasi Jatak, it will give the sickness. And if moon is in the Libra, so from natal moon, Ketu is in the 12th position. So Ketu is in the 12th position, that will give the expenditure. Scorpio, if moon is here in the chart, Scorpio Rasi, Jatak, Scorpio sign, moon sign, then Ketu Dev is in the 11th position. 11th position, that is giving happiness. 3, 6, 10, and 11, that's a good transit. And if it is in the Sagittarius, so 10th position again, 10th position will give gains. And for the Capricorn, so it's a ninth position. Ninth position will give loss. And for Aquarius, if natal moon is in the Aquarius, Kumbh Rasi Jatak, so it's the eighth position. Eighth position, our sages are saying like it's a no good, it's a danger to the life, loss of happiness. Sukha nas mrityum, it's a very bad transit. One should careful. And for the Pisces Rasi, if natal moon is here, it's a mean Rasi Jatak, it's a seventh position, it's a loss. So it's a in general that one. And we should remember like a transit is not going to give result alone. Transit has to be backed up by dasa, and dasa has to be backed up by promises in the chart. And when we are considering the transit, other planets transit is also has to be considered, because we have to look for the Veda and Vam Veda and the double transits, and so many astrological phenomena is happening at the same time. So this discussion is only for awareness. If anyone is really interested to know what is happening, then they should contact IVARC, or they should contact you, so that we could do the customized detail analysis, because every chart is unique, every native is unique. So we have to go in detail for the native specific. So thank you very much. Anything else?
So there are some positions in which it is quite good, but there are many other positions where it is not giving very good result. But in general, when we talk about Ketu's transformative transit from Hasta to Uttar Phalguni, there are some general trends also visible. There,
Yes.
so this is very transit specific when we look at the with reference to the natal moon position that we are talking about, the moon rashi that we have discussed. But there are some general trends. So general trends could be some changes or some transformation taking place at the relationship level. Some transformations could be at the level of emotions. Some transformations could be at the level of career, and maybe at the spiritual level, making native more spiritual, and more introspection is required. So what do you have to say about some general trends that we can observe with this as a concluding remark for this? What you have to say?
As a concluding remarks, no doubt it's a transformative period. This transit is a transformative period, and both the energies co-joining, that will promote, that will definitely promote a spirituality in native's life. That will promote intro introspection in native's life. That will promote re-evaluation in native's life, and the charity, the sense of charity and sense of giving back to the society, that will also come up. But on the health front, one should have to be very careful.
Okay. Okay. So though charity is on the rise, but one has to be very careful as far as the health is concerned.
Yes,
There are many good things which are happening, like one is becoming more introspective about things and more spiritual, but certainly one has to be cautious about health. So, friends, that's all for today. If you have any queries, any suggestions, you can always write to us. We will keep coming with such videos on whenever any new celestial event is happening. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Abhishek, for such an insightful discussion.
thank you. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.